Microphone person higher.
Me Joshua Buru Papa. We're shifting cultivation abem.
But we can go here.
Oh, I call Kama pa na share NPP delegate congress no any dia na ekoko kosundi eko ye pa.
I see. But why pa?
Me da se me situation.
When you bronya dia na.
When you bronya dia wunya ntobi ma me we say ya di twitwa ye ho.
Na se Mr. Right wo.
Oh, Sam. Wow, sure. Now, would you contact the can? That's what the can hear.
Ziga,
I contact GC Quine.
It would you now? Would you see Quine? Would you
I contact second?
Would you see Quine? You are the first person I would trust. Oh,
yes, Kanamawa.
Okay.
Now I hear. Bia beda ho se bond bia beda ho se akonta Jennifer Sikwan ne so bia ba wudi aba no ho a no aka che ne se why engaged Jamaica no acha city what is sad na be adanse na de Sikwan
se wudi wuni aba no mo bia ware no
ha ye de aba bia ware wa ware enti magise sika ne de Sikwan
na wudi Sikwan no se wuni anwode an Sikwan na abakwa akoto eni pa ba de atwitwa
sa akonta Sikwan no akonta Sikwan no na ya ka na akerupti na aba be ye akonta Sikwan akwa se ekofota akasa we aya o say ya ni simpa panini so what that side simkwa panini ya ni simkwa o tesu simkwa wanye simpa panini dabi kasa na wadi simpa fatem entesa ni ba fatem simkwa o timu simkwa tesa ha ye se bonu show na leader asembi ba ne ya discuss abamoni show no na afi na me na Mr. Kessben frame dey na we sorry Mr. Kessben jibe fence Mr. Sorry aframe Mr. Nick frame wo aframe akwade na ekoso omoni show mi wa ho na ese frɛ
I see
gosu na leader
e dey cover that na misimu kwa
usimu kwa unye simpa panyi dabi usimu kwa sanity
I see, but languages, no, a bit of what the way I can no. Even in terms of pronunciation, no, I am wrong. But I don't feel Mama Matia say, okay, yeah, and I contact Jesse Quine. And what Jesse Quine as so now, what Mugusu Geno. I don't need to make the problems about right.
And Asafo Mame.
Asafu mame
yenka sofu mame asafu ni mame no sofu mame
I see
asafu mame good
I see and open the researcher I did have this idea no idea can Lord Ziga me able to I see one man near me and son what the two nkoto but na wonnim asafu ni nyina no e mame no chese software yere no but we know the
software asafu mame
I see
when him re obi ka say ni kunu de Paul was say ono so ye friend Polewa
obi na kana so mikro na di sofo nyame na medi mikro nya ne hallelujah onko so no nya na me so nyame bibia me ya na ye but weekend you know yakwaba ziga ma me share wo so the NPP John Boadu ade nkomo abia ye be say nya mpanyfo ne pi e wo homa so da ye de omo akasa except of a year the National Delegate Conference whether ekoyi say angoye speeches by and we will delve into it deeper but ma minti okekwan on John Boadu ni explanation na wadi amaya no pay
speaker me that say congress na omokoye me nya opportunity alcohol bi na me ready and ma share videos na me yav ni say ankoma ankokra na
ye
o ma ankwa na ye fi say di kai onu owura John Boadu di nkomo no ubisa no question bi say den no mantimi am pass the resolution Congress grounds which Congress no is the highest decision body of the party
almost friend conference
conference no the highest decision body making body of the party
yes
and what they say me say o make okay kan yi bi enom tiasi
the reason nintia and only the highest decision making body no and they say at that particular moment no one more gather all the 275 constituency executives plus regional executives plus national executives enti obia yes yeah
enti omantimi am pass adeɛ no hot to say Kufurudia resolution. Ɔmantimi am pass adeɛ no hot to say Asamankasi resolution.
Okay.
Mentia say fiseti. Who can MPP constitution now? Article 19 was say amendment to the constitution.
Yeah.
They can say every amendment to this constitution shall be made at the National Annual Delegate Conference, provided, however, that no amendment shall be made unless clause A, notice of such amendment has been submitted in writing to the General Secretary not later than 2 months before the National Annual Delegate Conference.
Okay.
Jamaica Ratchas, and let's say, sir, on Annual Delegate Conference now. I said that petition, General Secretary need to mean 2 months before answer normal that was it the General Secretary has circulated the proposed amendment to every regional and constituency office at least 1 month before the National Annual Delegate Conference. That's just say a General Secretary no upon will receive those petitions and proposals 2 months before the annual delegate conference.
Yeah.
As I say, or relay information
all constituency
to constituency to regional level, so that almost ashwem was say we yes the should be was at least 2/3 of the delegates at the National Annual Delegate Conference cast their vote in favor of the amendment. It did not just say see can't say or mentimi and cast vote now. Administrative lapses. I'm telling you.
And then you one.
And then you one.
Okay.
If you say one, why we receive petition? What's a 99 petition? 2 months before the Congress.
Now, before I bet to us, this is what the General Secretary did. The General Secretary, together with the National Executive Committee, formed a committee to receive proposals for amendment in their constitution ahead of the National Delegate Conference. Sa committee no efutum rashe dwani ne da no ura fenyo marken committee no wo share former Bantima MP Kokofu a member of the committee. Now upon receiving all the proposals party for a one, okay, they needed to have reported back to the National Executive Committee. Now, after through the committee, you know, one will organize the conference, and then the constitution is straightforward. Say one will receive our proposals in the area, the duty and mandate of the General Secretary. So best circulate. It's proposals number. You understand the facts, say, and now know ya wada. Yani kwabna kokofu edi nkomo. Good. Maybe no precise questions. Say proposals na party for no make ahead of the conference. One yenche. Was it there? Because that is why I was also saying yesterday I talked to some of the members. A big catch me say proposals nearby. I see. I'm telling you, what you privy to? They are not privy to it. One party chairman, Ekatem Blaze, on the grounds, Congress grounds, no, who say, or what to say. Yes, say, obi the proposal, but say the Nasara, coordinating office, no. Yes. Young Fambeka, the police station executives, no. Now, the police station executives now. You want chairman, organizer, women organizer, youth organizer, and the secretary. No? Yes. You want Nasara coordinator, and in every police station. Okay. Which no officer it against this item. And I'm saying, now the constitution it just say, as I said, the general secretary no, or some when receive petition and proposal, no, and said the general secretary every lay at the moment of the constituency level, okay, to the regional level, Monsac or San and Sanka. So what is the meaning of this conference? Now, many are thinking, sir, I dare no more a cabo. One, a use of time. Yeah. And then I strongly believe, sir, over close to 17,000 people, Ebegu Kumase from Friday, Saturday, Sunday, okay? Who call all the constituencies across the country, constituency executives, plus regional executives, and some are national executives, members of parliament, MMDCs, chief executive officers, appointed and some are party sympathizers, observers, and okay? Now the point is that if the new patriotic party knew, say, And now they are one more discussing the proposals on the table, left alone to pass a resolution.
Why then do you allow them to organize the conference in the first place?
Because a constitutional provision.
Yeah, Tio. The constitutional provision, I say, that I'm saying that if you get them, you have a party like MPP full of legalists. Let's say a constitution, the Chine, near Kokoya fanfare, near Sad Bar. It's a sad, especially a ruling party in Kofobeka say, this is waste of money, this is waste of resources, this is waste of energy. Now check this one. Now can be a yemede. What say the Nkofo can say, as I dear no mokoyeno, they did that to scheme towards the vice president. They want to celebrate the vice president. Maybe no, listen to me. I don't have anything against the vice president.
Okay.
Mini Alan Chamati minimum. Jamaican what I say. But the fact of the matter is say Nyameka say Alan Beyer president or Beyer flag bearer. Say vice president Beyer the next flag bearer of the MPP. Obedient to me see quite. All what you MPP do is say they should not repeat what happened in 2008. I didn't know Mokoyen. Tell you. One to me on pass resolution.
Yeah.
And the whole.
And here first.
A hifa, Mr. Speaker, tell you. A hifana. Yakoya Congress. And a conference. President of the state, who is the leader of the party, according to the MPP constitution. Ebabet Nasi before the vice president. Ababitibida. And I did explain.
And that is what happened.
That is what happened.
Yes. Conference.
Yes. And waiting for the vice president to come.
For the vice president to arrive. Which in any sense, goes against protocol.
Yes. I can't think far. And listen, President Yebanu, Kumasi MPs, Ashanti regional MPs, did not usher president to his seat, but the vice president Yebanu almost ushered the vice president to his seat. I don't get it, and I need explanation. If I'm not making sense, people should call and tell me that you are making unnecessary noise. You are not making sense. I'll keep quiet. Say, me who be that? Yeni me media do 20 good years.
Now I call event. Now event. Nasa. Ebe arrive. Yemfa your friend is the national parade.
Yes.
On Independence Day as an example.
Yeah.
At what point in time, I know Mampenye Ebedi Kayatanase. And son a vice president na one only your mampenya be one no ababet fanakunya.
That's it.
It has never happened. It is a break of protocol. In terms of structures and in terms of hierarchy.
Yes.
O mampenya be the no etnase to be able to receive o mampenya.
That's it.
At any point in time, o mampenya ba jumedi nasia. The obia ye bia necessary jai no man standing ovation.
That's it.
And son a program na day.
Apart from say being an MPP leader, he's a president of the state.
Of the republic. Yes.
Jamaican artist.
Yes.
And to me I me baby I me radio so I make me show me ignorance no. So be back catch them say they're scheming the thing towards the vice president. Because what yes I don't know. Ebema alanko for the deputy se baumia kokowinia, they will be reluctant to the cause of the party. Now listen to me. Sami Ushe Minister on I interview na I say nyakwa na interview no. Breaking news and I say when I interview na. Alan nipa bi efrey.
Yeah.
Ye program. On say woman slow be say on Alan t-shirt mra ho. Butie you. And nyakwa busa ne say adan no say. Adekwenti amon pese obi de Alan t-shirt be ba ne say. Enkophobia bo mutrimu po say omo pese ye sha Alan t-shirt be ye no bi. So that ebia sanshi bi anase no ma bi ekwatia Allen be ne de your allegation
but ye fan to on record say jumadi na say no Alan Kojo Chematin
ama
okay now ahead of the conference on Friday Saturday Alan supporters allegedly supposedly organize a health walk Kumasi to propel and then usher into the conference itself. But the big question, so and they say, at the end here, a lot of ministers of state were at the event, but Alan Kojo Chematin failed to show up at the event.
Good. I don't remember how. Neti. Uti abanti no ani di nkomo na. Was say. Amuakoto 4 years, the late Amuakoto 4 years.
Yeah.
Alan Chematin was bullied enkofo huru no ye han kofo me ye huru Allen.
Yes.
Allen anka hwe party na anka hwe. Trade minister ye huru no party na anka hwe. Gabriel Cheda ko pay ase ewo Kofodua. Alan Chamati was booed by the party members. Card-bearing members. Who a trade minister. Party na anka hwe. But asenso boache papa yase who the vice president in the party na issue statement e dia beka say free na kroi e mo bia anye saade ni biem dia meka watch ase wo ye saade mu a memete won ma meka say anye ade no mo ya ma vice president wo mo ya ma vice president fi say ukolo ayi hema lower dangerous constituency 2001 year said last 2 months or something they have suspended 6 constituency executives. Including the secretary. Say, omon pese member of parliament no ebe flourish and also bit me the duma. And they quoted Article 7 clause I and G of the MPP constitution. Say, almost subject the party to the public radical. You understand? Now maybe some who say, as some conform say I have a problem with Mr. Kwame Appiah. Mini problem with him. Se Kwabna Centre any card on just a card bearing member. When you mere card bearing member, were your first vice chairman of New Patriotic Party in Ashanti region. This a new say would be the baby catcher will say more party a delegate now more control police station executives no more about Trabama Baumiano, Bubeko Onupus. Me chama would
critical statement.
Ebeka Obeko Onupus. And if the Hema lower danger constituency yet to be suspended when they appear before the vetting discipline committee. Next year, Timia Fa Kwabra Centre as some more Kayano, ya set up a committee investigating near her baby of free bar. Say, okay, the party constitution the Dama Benua saying, what kind of party constitution now? Article 4 clause 7 disciplinary and grievances procedure. B. Violent, dangerous, and intimidating conduct against another member. F. Or C. Creation of discord and factionalism within the party. Creating discord and factionalism within the party. Members of parliament in the Ashanti region. Okay, you are creating discord and factionalism within the party. Only Kwabra Centre.
Okay. What our radio ne so ampacho yenko Facebook ne so sisi Kessben TV. Wokwa wo videos upon videos. Now, we are going to show you the party supporters any section of the members are now a wodjumedi na se ndra womo fa so receive vice president Dr. Mamudo Bawumia. Now a lot of things esisi ndra ni nyina nipa dodo na no kase it was a planting and then it was purposefully arranged and say womo ye e de aboa Dr. Bawumia. And in any case sa conference here womo ye no ndra you know apart from the minister in charge of parliamentary affairs, other sector ministers are womo ye ministers within this party and then the government of the day, you know, majority of them now were not allowed to speak. But in any case, the vice president, Dr. Bawumia, is a vice president of the republic, no matter what. And then again, you himself were not there at all times. A DSS speech, you know, Obama. But the big question I'm paying so ye be standing say, what's ye on Mampenyi speech I will Maye together with speech at Dr. Bawumia and Maya, the differentiations I will bet me are making and no any dear him. Okay, and the singing of praises say Dr. Bawumia and a year vice president were championing the digitization agenda, and so at any point in time, Biano, as I say, NPP as a party, a man platform to exhibit and then to talk about the many issues through his leadership, a by way any party way 8 me a year. Now the vice president is the one propagating the issues about the successes of the NP and not the president. Majority of the things that Andra was about unity, was about the fact say, as I said, discipline. It me more party no it me breaking 8. Now it planned proper because the point is that Yama Dr. Bawumia anchored the achievement of the Kufuor Bawumia led government. under 8 years or 5 years, no, Abibia no, Bawumia Asia party for Osia Ghana for no Mokasa, Yama Dr. Bawumia and Kasani Mano. By so doing, no, you better conscientizing the people, the party supporters now, and better forming the delegate. No more forming electoral college, Aquacotuabano, Abibia no better mutrim. Eti Dr. Bawumia ka say, Yaba ye no, ya the planting and food and jobs at the above. Dr. Bawumia eka say, digitization agenda what the above. Dr. Bawumia eka say, Dr. Bawumia eka say, eti at any point in time, the references will be made to Dr. Bawumia.
Yeah.
Then not the president himself.
Yeah.
And Ross, over here, Dr. Bawumia's speech. Now the big question is that why not the president telling us what the government has done?
Yeah.
Because this is his government. Okay, and then the vice president is supporting into initiative Biana Ebebano the Akufo-Addo led administration, His Excellency. But today, because a person you position the vice president ahead of the contest, you know, yemma bibia wa baimwa a achievement biano ya attributed to Dr. Bawumia. And now digitization agenda, yes, you Dr. Bawumia and a champion, not President Akufo-Addo. And that is a serious thing. As I say, NPP Fuano must take a clue, because at the end of the day, the reason why Ntia Mosemo person mo Congress 2 years, even when the party is in power, it will be able to say the difference is a beba maintain once in toko a beba nyina mo betimi resolve the situation ahead of the election. Na party for no be ayere ne ho aye adwuma. But if these opportunities are given to others to make a lead way, then it will always create a problem for the political party. The more reason why Andra, it won't surprise me say Oru Akodo Alan Chamaten wa majumedi nas. For unforeseen circumstances, nobody could tell if they couldn't hear Wama. But a near many be a cosu within the party, and then the conference, and I said, then again, the MCs are a event, you know, now one MC event, you know, Dr. Bawumia Airbano, the athletes.
Yeah.
And then someone one way day, one more cat.
Yeah. Bakubi Meteso Okase. Oh, Munya, but Munya, I know the man is loved. The love is deep in the dance. Oh my goodness. Obia pe Dr. Bawumia sem. Now in any case, said the panwa emo to boom ten you.
I don't know.
Omicron aba yen kemi. Na enipa no a emo to boom echo eyi ye fe say podium na mu animu no. Ade 3 hand drive omo ha.
Okay. Ziga me say mama ntwa me ho na ye ntwa ade kakra emra ye koba enkomo we no ye besan so ato aso and they will speak to a lot more of the party executives na afi yetimi ato aso twem me ba sisi ya
Ejono binanta bi eja wo mu anami di asem asa shirina no pano asem eja wo mu asoma biaba wodman kuma oba de ehye yense yeni nsa woso eni je ni agrewo afe wunua bi wi ase asonimu eba sa wo yira kwan so akire ne kwampa no bi asem ye obi asmo oni pada sani awon manwe mu wo wi ase ha asam to nyonko na to be bia nkemfa ho Nenso metene baby anka me pema yeden nenso wadoma nkoma bo ade ebo nipa bata nipa ho obi ada na nyonko ensu na yiresio obi a woni dwuma odidi bo a oman wokwo na ni kosi na fro wa yuku ni chechere ne ma obi ana ni koso ni ja obrechi ni kuko
taxation is a critical part of income generation. We haven't into a ban say yeah, they bear politics. And as for the politics, you can't stop politicians from doing politics with it. But otherwise, the government of today also, when they were in opposition, all the things they said about taxes. As a musyokrasi, obeji tax. But you see, they have come and they are doing something good, which is the digitalization project. Taking away human intervention in terms of revenue accruing to the state. Have they been transparent enough with the taxes that have accrued from that aspect? And when and sana e-levy way beba. And for the e-levy, the biggest challenge with the e-levy, Mr. Speaker, is that it defies even basic principles of taxation.
I didn't hear.
If I've earned a salary, and I've paid income tax, so that income has been taxed
already
ab initio. But I decide that I will contribute. I'll send something to Kessben, a morning show, because you are my friend.
Okay.
That money that I'm sending this morning is not income.
It's cancel your tax.
Okay. You understand? It's just I'm just sending it to you for something. Why? So if I do 10 different momos in this morning, all the 10 different ones will be taxed based on the same income that has already been taxed at base. Because the principle of taxation is that you tax something that has generated income or generated something extra.
Okay, profit.
Profit, thank you. But somebody's salary has been taxed already, and he just wants to now it becomes a fundamental principle when it becomes top double taxation, triple taxation, quadruple taxation. So then you are overburdening the people with taxes. That is not a lie. That is true. How the government managed to take that decision, and if you look at it, even all the tax experts are saying that go back and do further consultation. Go back and do further consolidation. So that is where the government is. Now that you didn't consult widely, you are introducing this, and it has become a stalemate in Parliament now. And I'm just reading the front page of Graphic, and the revered, respected Asantini. Asantini condemns Parliament intransigence, fears its recipe for civil disorder. And if you read the first 4 paragraphs, very interesting. Sebe penyin Odia Matimante. Exactly. And now what to the num say there? Penina Kasa. Wakasa pa. And other tabloids have also given different spins, but I would prefer to use the state-owned media because they are more measured in their headline. Asantini condemns Parliament intransigence, fears its recipe for civil disorder. Or say that, just give me just 1 minute. That Santino 2482 has deplored the uncompromising position taken by both the majority and the minority sides implement on issues bordering on national interest.
Kessben.
He said such intransigent stance did not augur well for the country's democracy and could create room for an insurrection. See, to quote, when the art of governance becomes overly rigid and inflexible, it invites the search for an irresistible force and an unorthodox path for resistance. Or if you like, when you tempt fate, there's no JJ Shebre too much. You risk the danger of fate descending with unintended consequences. End of quote. One say now JJ Shebre Dudwa. A bedroom pebina Shebre a money who and that's all son one. Baby or de adiane befano. Enyamude. And maybe me can say same way be. Say me can say man can say. Because if you go into the history of our parliamentary democracy, I think in 1979 under the Third Republic, there was a same issue with the inability of the National Assembly Parliament to pass a budget for the Liman regime.
Okay.
Whatever happened is history. So let's not push the frontiers of the democracy to any breaking point. Let us not push the frontiers of democracy to any breaking point. I mean, yes, so the politics is going on, but we need a budget to function. Otherwise, how do we pay salaries?
But majority is on pass it in their own accord, and you know
that is
problem.
That is where we are. They almost on pass it. Minority
is somewhat reject.
Minority reject it first.
Yes.
our parliament majority walk out. Then interestingly, majority super pass minority to walk out. Present. I mean, I don't say we don't know what's going on now.
I didn't of course go.
Why? If they all sit and they raise their protest and they vote, won't we know the real numbers? So they said, so Masaya walk out, here's why walk out, then they want to play games with us.
It's our dynamics, any games, I hear Barney saying, is it based on negotiation?
I think that is where I think that's where the something is coming from. That the games, Edu Babia, let's call a truce on the game and realize that Masa say a game being near boy. People are seeing through the game and beyond the game into Ajubreo, and let us move on. Right? Let us move on. That's all. Because we cannot function without the budget. We cannot function as a nation. Everything by 30. Today is what? 14th. So another 15 days. December is over.
Yes.
Is that not it?
Yeah.
How do we function? How do we operate?
Interesting. But budget, is problematic. Minority, a very genuine consensus.
Of course. I mean, why not? I've talked about the general issue of the principle of taxation. Yeah. So if they find it difficult to accept a certain policy to do with taxation, but you see, our 1992 constitution, if you go into it deeply, Mr. Speaker, that's where the challenge is for our whole governance process.
Okay.
So we have a constitution. Then again, our boycott. And 92, year constitution. Yamrapon. Ebinumu say, Omodie, Omushek, Chi Ebinumu. And to Omun Costa Consultative Assembly to go and deliberate on the crafting of the constitution. At the end of the day, you left the constitution, the crafting of the constitution, to one side of the political divide. Let's be fair to our history. Boycott, GBA, boycott here, some political group boycott here, when boycott here, no. At the end of the day, you left the constitution in the hands of one side of the divide. So the constitution was crafted in a certain way. Now, it took a visionary president like Atam to say, look, if we don't change this constitution going forward, because the constitution is a document, so you have all the fine articles, all the blah, 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 you have the institutions of state, Mr. Speaker. But the constitution as it is, it's not where we have got into. It's not development oriented as a document. If you've gone through it very well.
But more part of the taking initiative for men.
Wonderful.
But reports in it that's what the whole.
One of the things that President Mills was going to change in the constitution. We're talking about taxes. As we speak now, the 1992 constitution, an entrenched clause stops or bars the president, the vice president, from paying any form of tax on emoluments. So, President Intia tax from 22, from Jerry Rawlings, Yentia, President Kufo Entia, President Mills Abresu no Entia, and he said, Masa, yes, he said, dear winner, yes, that Intia, and now Odumankumo Wu, Ebefano Koye, Okoye, only God knows. So, apart from that, another dangerous thing, my brother, is that Bibia Yekra in the name of the office of the president, and also the reporter in Chiang tax. So if you're not careful, all kinds of things can come in the name of the office of the president. Master, what kind of constitution is that? That we all, everybody else in the country pays tax. Or for that matter, taxing either directly or indirectly. So let's say that the citizenry will pay tax because there's direct and indirect. But how come the people who take the ultimate decision that we should pay tax don't pay? So if you read the Constitutional Review Commission report, it is stated clearly that on the issue of equity, say now be a president now so and then Ghana for Adawruma or be a president. It doesn't mean yes, so a state will take care of you.
akasa no makasa French wo bie na no awoboajo asana na ho febia wani bono so awira tete wo kwani ne bani na sene ne ba ejo no bi no anta bie eja wo mu anami di asem asa shiri na no mpa no asem eja wo mu asoma diaba wo do man ko ba de ehye yense yeni sa wo so eni je ni adrewo afe wonu e bi wi ase asoni mu e ba sa wo yira kwan so akire ne kwampa no bi asem yo bi asmo oni pada sani awon manwem wo wi ase ha asam to nyonko na to be bia nkemfa ho menso metene be bia nka me pema yeden nanso wadoma nko ma ba de ebo nipa bata nipa ho obi ada na nyonko ensu na yirasio obi a woni dwuma odidi bo a oman wo na ni kosi na fro wa yuku ni chechere ne ma obi ana ni koso ni ja obrechi ni kukodo fo eja wo mu anku ni maba agurana na yiri kwa ba akasa no makasa French wo bie na no awoboajo asana na ho febia wani bono so awira tete wo kwani ne bani na sene ne ba ejo no bi no anta bie eja wo mu anami di asem asa shiri na no mpa no asem eja wo mu asoma diaba wo do man ko ba de ehye yense yeni sa wo so eni je ni adrewo afe wonu e bi wi ase asoni mu e ba sa wo yira kwan so akire ne kwampa no bi asem yo bi asmo oni pada sani awon manwem wo wi ase ha asam to nyonko na to be bia nkemfa ho menso metene be bia nka me pema yeden nanso wadoma nko ma ba de ebo nipa bata nipa ho obi ada na nyonko ensu na yirasio obi
eti dia ye no ye bebo musa abo musa. Now the big question, ora Kessben sabonsu apay baby a wo bia no ye chia no wa wonim no nso no ka je Kessben fo se anope wo mo chia no. Look, obia ne ho a ye bo wiase na ye wo ne ba asase so no na ya turagu nanim anasa ne moma so se wono no obedi mrase bedwani a kosi time a wo bewu dabi obia ne ho a wono no Nyankopon trust ade no edi gu ne moma so. Eti the election say ebeya the 137 members of parliament on the ticket of the New Patriotic Party 2024 ye mo ko no pose no sa papa no mon kan so sam rabiem na so amefo na bia wo mo aye make all these years no mo to ababa no mo nsesa na majority of the constituencies no ehia development experience no mpachotie emfaduane ensi nipa table so experience no nkrofo kwan a etutuo wo mu hia nsuo wo mu hia kwan papa afaso no experience no emfasa ne ma no social amenities na nipa hia e wo kroma no omo mfa ma experience no entua ne ma ene mmofra school fees e wo kroma dem. It's the impression I'm getting from a standing member of parliament. A stand for that matter. Or what Kessben sabonsu si yenye den. Yemo munko no post. I beg your pardon. I no pe mun kan Kessben sabonsu. Say wono no MP ni kwa wedi ache. Won free ho no before from ra because nyansa no de wo wi ase nyina anya ni tim na wo. The very moment I will be more opportunity ya. We be training no say nipa no will be a better leader. A opportunity na munya ye edi rua for the first Kessben. 4 years and amu develop him be see by this time. There are so many people that want to kill ne so. Ora Kessben sabonsu must come back again to the entire country. Say ebeya members of parliament no na would you emrase bedu akonya e your birthright. Emrase bedu akonya. Nkrofo to abama ase na koti omo anemu e wo emrase bedu a e your birthright. Ah wo pese wo tina konya ne so a kosi da sebe Nyankopon beto no safro. Ba me kwa homa ne so na me nyese adwuma no embra. Dr. Christopher Ampedu a political analyst. Na mene no encoding komo emra because some of the things are urban. I least expected. Say ora Kessben sabonsu ebetimi akasa asem. Leadership by example. Ghana for must begin to understand. Say what wama MP no. Wakona dia we expecting na memo utimi tutia no. And that is the only way politicians say what Ghana no. Wamodi ye how. Any ya money huna ye kom no. E kwan ya wo mo fa so te ase no eno. Doc, I know what me ka good morning. Me watching at the back Kessben so.
Me you too, me na pom boko de.
E ready the yam kwache. I know pen so yam wa fish ya pa empom boko de.
Adum ti e ho ye pa.
Ya da chedi am ase. Now, first of all, mami fa won shase here in free baby enkomodi a wo ba phone ne so na me di. Say yenya a whole meter in charge of parliamentary affairs. A majority leader watching parliament for so many years. Now, Obe proposed the amount political party say for over 137 members of parliament there were no and Kebeya 2024 yemomunko no post. In a more democratic state, yaje kabima min kebiatum. Na ye test you be strength of leadership. No, is it a right proposal? A person like the caliber of Chairman Sabunsu, a bit me make it for his.
Kessben. That's a break. Sounds a mecha a tifu now. Unfortunately, for me, it be a majority leader bet me a propose with the because you can almost see a Kessben can be a buying and democracy a woman you. And now, sa unopposed near my coba and MPP who are children parliament. Because last time me saying MPP for to say when we a democratic party.
Yeah.
Yeah, credentials are democratic at the end of so and now since the family popular then cry. See I got take the popularity. About you, my you say I'm part any domino epen and I see it. Now, so when you answer so now impose pet ni democracy oka odato so they just say a imposition a autocratic a share just a kind of democracy ma doing fine juma and say Maakye ade ama asematum say ama mwache mu parliament na no man tuanhwe yemfimu this also the type proposal and say bi nsa an opposer na ye so sad so unfortunate me etum kwa mu nsua mo lesson you have not learned from your lesson say no ne koye you enti parliament ye kwachi ni enti so sad say obetumi asan propose bi sa kire party no besides see you say MPP be a contest just yet to aba
yeah
and he said I'm part of home what you have again ebo say time so we kwigina ama delegates na to aba ma yeka wana yemto what is your fear and to be our nya ya hotel so sa na ma no na consequence wo mu so big and no point in my petty credit because of that imposition. Because depending in the home, woman in the album, woman in the hour, your pedima, and this a whole more than a woman who impose on Nipa no Mutuabano, ABA, delegates or Metro Abama on country, with back or show a flume, a musica, a trauma, but a try a whole marriage at all. But petty the best so far for. Feeling candidate domino and panel. It is as you are at 12. Mama, yet I may take to impose anything on Nippon. They should never do it.
Now, is it a fear? Okay, is it a fear of losing in terms of the primaries? And until now, so Akase said you be protected. A lot of the members of parliament, Wamusita, Wamutesusia.
Fear can also say, we lose too. Almost again say one experience.
Okay.
What would they name? What would I take parliament to finish that? Say, what would I want to check? It's a parliamentary debate. What would they be? I bomb whom was another true. We say, I am go to Anqua. I bet in what you could show experience. And I say, what no active. Debate. See, the most important thing is how to win. And how to win power also depends on the poor. And yet people who are imposed on them, but near any power and on which you are. And that imposition, the idea is that say about my dream. Those who are avail yourself to the people.
Okay.
You were Juma as parliament near Panama Few, but more the answer about whom. Now, many people here, but one need the amount of Abama. Say, they are a Jusua or make Coswa a support to war. The yes or do question won't say, whoop, petty in fact, or it's almost any about I made up for them.
Okay. Now, many have raised the questions about the fact that the competence of the parliament, the legislature, is in question, especially when at the time parties in no equal primaries, you get some most experienced members, one more legislature anymore. You better about the etia womo. A banisa parliament ni mudro any ajuma SS womo ye. Some way somehow the understanding of the issues. And then policies are eba wamu betimi aye mra ya teche no eba fun. Who compare yenye standard to other countries, would you say sir ebeboa sir you are taking up even in the name of democracy?
Well, to compare to other democracies, is almost democracy or not presidential. It's almost what is expected of parliamentarian. Ne Juma SO ye, ne SO champion one course. Now same put who appeal to member of parliament. Oti ekon edimao enti one democracy no ekokan ya no your problem obi bo tuma wa ni cheso de re nyina hye mu se parliament awu kwi say bi wa the school fees cry to tia so wa onya yi so kwa yi obi wa just or how be of so nya mre ema no emre or at the same time, we say a dumb son to about a man. It's a dreaming a war parliament for no a different. But then you know, Nia, or country and Sana, ya would come or more. I am a campaigner. I am Cato, Motumami, I may well, may have more crime, Mamma so, Meshamo, may win to my promises in baby. Now, once I walk Casano. They have to also so they hold you accountable.
Now, Doc, I not a problem no one because Parliament Jumano and Mrasebe Jumano. Yes, Mrasebe Jafono and Koshemra. At the time, I want campaign platform so now one will make it set promises Nina. A brass will say a bed than a free Sanya Manahuana.
I see it than free home. But now I saw Kakra or I saw say move to my pet. Because party, I have on the executive, any president, or project, any construction, and now say, ye deal politics, no, no parliamentarian, the old question parliament to Aquemra. It took us a me as parliamentarian, may
yeah.
Now, Onya Casta, Nipa Mesha, also now, all grassroots, Nipa anymore. And the Onya Wakano, I didn't Nipa you. And also don't be hold you accountable. But as you tell me, you know, Okasa, as you can make me as an individual. Then you have the petty meaning, you make my as a bind. They are two different things. What they must say now, all the who see us obey because they are speaking are buying. And now we are buying representatives. Okasama are buying. Oh, Canada, there's who say, oh, Canada. Tampa super TV, wo any be hold you as so that's where parliament you when you wo the whole you responsible. And the Kasa Munasi Yena, a woman say Uko parliament. What that year out near to debate what me my I am most important. But at the same time, no, and that's we really feel constituency or to my the one to me unbalancing me, you know. Now back home, the other one. Then you saw the consequence. The constituency is one who more. It be out to constituency. Just also contribution of parliament. Any parliament, maybe I acquire, maybe a committee be chairman. The be our near brain, our committee, and this William requirements here. for no and also you suffer consequences. How do you balance the two? Rule basically I play so well. And we'll crop also a man to me, Malcolm share almost home basically was never ya or grew if you won and a drop at 1 point and you go the next time you reject. You must balance it so well because approaching is different, approaching the advanced. It's a parliament crowd would debate maybe a parliamentary chairman, no contribution. And when you was if you are working for them, Kasama and now said Namo, Ebia, lobbying, so and but they look at all of that, but I don't know. Everything will face to face. Yeah, what the year? Why you say, Mammy? And no, they panel, I can't say, buy me go to my work. Okay. I want to know the difference between advanced democracy.
Okay, Doc, yeah, Cassess is here, yeah, ding pomway. Me the video be at Kessben TV screen, so Muamuti or radio, no, Oko Facebook, Albania video, nothing. Now, the politics are a play out, a war, the NP's National Delegate Conference, I say, and dra. Say ahead of the conference, party Emma directive. Say supporters, are no obia wa ye future or prospective aspirant, and mobia and say party nibia tade billboards are na yesisi wokumasi in a party my directive obia in the billboard esi form. Now after some majority of the party people are one will be contested to become the flag bearer. Yes, I did in area. They are supporters of the party. Some way, somehow, and done ahead of Dr. Bawumia and Mountain Pium to deliver his speech, And Crawford said the conference in its entirety was skewed towards Dr. Bawumia and no Ebema NPP future problems. Mamin Tio on that.
Well, no, yes, it's difficult because one, Excellency Bawumia, I've been where the vice president. And such, was some little advantage. Advantages we feel one, because also in a human as the vice president. Now the vice president is a very critical position. The friends will take advantage to whatever they want to do. Normal. It's like presidential elections are GBC, more advantage, more the incumbent. Now you can't blame GBC because are buying broadcasting. Then so cover are buying Adi. If you are president, be and the vice president be by all means, say woman audience. Now, you play abuse of incumbency, but then. Same position and vice president as to agency and you bet Kasa back. Wow, God one before only now pill. And you bet to me a matter chance to say be a warrior vice president the friends bet my did on meet me on person but maybe GT pass. MPP for the incumbency abuser ababa now end of it near vote against it. Baby, we are lesson of mine. See, bet me because if the other side no woman advantage. But once vice president which means but the men maybe say delegates and now one metro they know what they want.
Now, for a party not to set into the party, now if it will be a prospector and be an equal opportunity to contest ahead of the conference and our Congress, how must the party situate its position in handling some of this? Because Dr. Bawumia will always have that kind of opportunity. What can so as I say, one more year, party to give them that equality. Ebemo be able to
But this is already a point for campaigning and it's and opportunity another will be our person or contest being say a grassroots adwuma na ɛsɛ sɛ obiara president vice president you can do it but party no so be ma kwan mra no nsonye say say campaign and as aspirant campaign my it be traba and you know me ma adwen say say agono e wo bi ya at the grassroots mo friends ne mo nkofo no enko grassroots and start enye emra ye mie kwan ma mu emre beba na ehon the party ni beba mu mre no ba party no will set out the rules I say open to contest and be say be ya at least no obi abetuna campaign obi but that no so here now that people to near say see my kwan my equal no I don't know everything the indiscipline beba ama one party kura but on that assertion, no, there will be series of activity before the day. Nomination to be able to ensure said the unity a party in the pen be year Jumano. Why I may be a question, but who year and one now they come one say Uncle Joe Martin Uncle conference grounds for. Now we need you media na say what does it send to his supporters? What party anymore? It may signal maybe something negative, but may I say, Alan, the popularity cannot be eroded because one congressman. I don't think so. He has die-hard supporters. I will share. Lose elections. And you know, for me, it doesn't mean that the crowd supporting no. Like I said, Congress we know the fact say if you want no man could be until work on your job. So I mean, just once Congress we are outside Kenya and you bow me to offer the talk against identity politically crowd when you mature. And to me, even in the midst of all of this, you know, the party must so stand on the principle say, Emreno, Miami, Quine, one contest, you know, make your intention so known. Now, much contest, the party is obligated, say, or create an equal platform for BIA. Will be but at the same time, I think the discipline must be maintained because vice president or vice president. I'm just the fact that vice president, a man audience, doesn't mean that necessarily obey winning. Here we are, mama. I didn't maybe our experience, maybe the party must maintain their discipline. One more yet. And two say someone working for parliamentary and now say presidential aspirants. They must go to that. They should continue to work hard, and then the party creating platform, equal platforms at the right time. At the right time, because I need the right time. And in Sembri, big Obama after 6 parties.
Okay, Dr. Christopher Ampedo, Medasiano Penny Wadaje. Dr. Christopher Ampedo, a political analyst, and a lot of issues and a lot of your messages coming, especially on Facebook. Now, making kind in at the amount 36 minutes after 8. I think we're joining here. This is Kessben. Eti me da say na nyakwat na se ache mame emra ne nche na minti ono nso kakra na fe yento ade kakra. But look, the argument and the issue say yebema MPs bi akọ unopposed e wo krom ha ne de mpacho emaso there be whether NPP or NDC. We are member of parliament and Crawford to Abamawa, you have a responsibility to report back to your constituents. Okay, eti ye mama ye no Mugabe style no. Ye beto aba no enso na nipa baako agi akonwa no aboso. It is even good say party ne be allow for equal competition. Na etimi aboa ma obia no etimi akonanim. Obia wo ye matured within constituency a wo person wo contest wo ra chairman sabonsu bia no in terms of ideas. Ye man in contest no obia mfa na dwen kire den emra. For 22 or so years, what are so temrase bedwafie e kase still na ye mamun ko no post. na yenko so ami development ben waye.
Kessben 92.9
What has been the track record and for ebehwe so to saba no? There are a lot of members of parliament. Womo ko amrase bedwa womo nkasa da. Na womo ntimi so nkasa da. Na womo ato aba yi womo afra konya so. Womo nkasa. They don't contribute to debate. Womo ko committee sittings a womo nkasa. Womo so a womo ntimi lobby any development. En koma womo constituencies. Wo kan yeze womo ye lawmakers nti womo no womo mfa development ma. They are development agents. Parliament one national cake na ye che no. E ho ye che no. Okay? Adie bi e wo 2022 budget mu a aban aya na dwense from next month new year January e ko be ye ni nyina no e parliament ana e appropriation bill e de ato so ansa na saade no aye adwuma. It is a member of parliament no ye strong where you're competent enough. Ministers of state now, when we are in charge of the ministries, you know, when you want a team, he must be able to lobby. So young people knew or young this in you as a sort of lobby edge development nibi Edibamu constituency. Namunya say I had here a young DC constituency. And 1,000 years, sabi, what the appointed crazy why you better Abaman. I had here a young people in the ruling, and sabi nipan in your competent cranoa, you better abadi aban. A ban is our constituency, no, mu development, ebe catchy. There are a whole lot of municipal, metropolitan areas, district capitals are mumpuntua ketre because mu MPs no womunya competent. Some of them. And that is the truth. The truth no krano eye bakope. It doesn't matter. So we bet na mrasebe 20 years. Obi akọ 4 years. Look at the impact of Kojo Ponkroma. Look at the impact of Sam George. Womo tina mrasebe for how many years? Okay? Sam rati wa ya mebubo mudi okuje to black wa mo a womutimi lobby kasaje constituencies ji womuti omu constituencies anim pre development de ko ho no emrase bedwam womu atena for how many years MPP ba womunya development NDC ba womunya because of their lobbying skills. You got to be able to say wobetimi appoint no ato abade am a competent person to lead the constituency. You be kan no kra ne de akyeremo nyako maakye biem I don't pay fire. No was wrong. Confuse the messages in that.
One family and Yakayamo. You were chairman Sabons for some momete. Namekramaya Basa, Nafe me, who said the Mr. Kansam Nafa. More delegates in Nipaka Kranu, Samukona Mukase, Muatua Ben Amanipanunti, Wako on Oposa. And Nipadu Drono Muya Ghana this Yanwa, Wamusokwa Kotuba at the end of the year. And I say at the end of the month, no, some Wamu Edwam Kokomoti, Equity, Wamu Edom, Sosamuya delegate. No.
Is it what my dear Bakwa is it Gane Nyako? Dear Srepa, say, only members of parliament in Kasa, one more back at say, MPB now, one would in one munya, and Crawford Soriano Pab sunlight, and one more plan, Mobedia ye, Obukra Warrior, Wabejiska Koyanere Wadi. Yes, too, MP now would dinner was he winning, was yes, someone post. For what reason? Say MP now would dinner she ni more, Wunya be dear free more, a DNT and ne. In this particular moment, the critical situation our mining in Ano and finding itself in, the best idea and proposal, a whole majority leader, and everybody say, "Yema members of parliament in Kono post."
Media, and no sooner this cat and blouse a bebano. If you say, "We best Ghana ni a bano, or no dinner cocoa man, who best send a buffo." This is a meme to me, Cromama, Penema, who's a mequine. Says some mequine said, "Ya, Koshada, who must come or any set a record on Crane Transociano, Yana not Rata say, and Corate Sonua, one would you call Transociano." Eti meme kwan nye say na Francisca wo na me hu say one year rema me na me pesa Mrs. Haba anim no wontimi ka say woman na ko on post e wa abra meme kwatima ba fama no fisa me do MPP ntia
me da say nyako mame nya adwuma we wa homa ne so mbra mame ne former member of parliament at the Obuasi East the honorable Edward Enin enkodi nkomo embra honorable anopatimi ka Maakye
yeah we am too
na empombo ko the official panso.
Oh, I'm going to say, I'm going to say, I'm going to the bad does anything, so Yamena, you're down.
Yeah, that's it. Now, Yamamuchim Kwana finally, Andra resolution. I share him some mobile pass conference, and I see Bibian wait to me, Basusa, a DNC or Congress grounds, conference grounds.
Mr. Speaker, match show.
Kessben 92.9 FM.
Mr. Speaker, maybe contract must be a week before conference, you know.
Okay.
Now, Mr. Speaker, I am a Pereira. I'm a commodity. a program, PMPP, by a program, Kumasi, I said, Obia show on concern. I said, if you are going to listen, but my spirit to perform. When that we can have no hatasso. Timusango for what's going on? The one by a conference now, as will be until that was the first, your party watch. Kabos and Kaufia, fantastic, and answer just so bad, who said a month for, I said, a month for, and come home, I was almost a Doma party, and at this time I will be. I have my papa.
I see.
And now, my brother, and now, we see conferences of the Conenam Stadium. Shadin in Aja. May I may be also Shadin in I'm saying. Because not already, we are the iron. Put you for me, okay, yeah. Program planning a Piabon thing. MTC Piabon thing. A first thing, amendment, proposal in a Piabon thing. Now, may share, maybe first a year shock when they say MC is not even almost selecting. I'm saying, I did it. A problem. Because Anthony Cabo, then I'm watching and I be almost clearly almost supportive that about me.
I see.
Almost on my MC. So that's the part now. Cabo, that about my mommy, we are Alan Coy. But be there. But reported by I hope so. Alan to that crown on now a whole lot of folk complaining bitterly. You see, and party yet be bizarre, and I'm feeling for me. I show my name somewhere here. Almost so much chance also. Oh, yes, how the year share almost of Genemo. What's on the year share almost a do much more. Tiamano Mano and I say, I am, I mean, you are then I'm saying, I condemn it. I won't try, I condemn it. I don't know where and yet. Or that if you're in a conya and the emperor, more time will be I take advantage and now with the car will be anymore. And no name they be before, including Ghana for, including MPP. Did a better be a tree? Alpha Yanko ye. You build a kite this year, say, you know, you move different step and FM quarter problem. Anyway, you remove your co position 8 years. Yamian to me. She can't be shown to my own roof from home. So I want to talk about no roof home. That they do the same thing that one we are not as I don't call this.
Okay.
And you know, amendment will be Mr. Kong say, a fair thing, and also I do it about that. I'm going to shoot him down trade fair. That MPs on the post, no. Every time, about 2 times, they are engagement. But we say so much a question, I mean, we are and the way I did coach. Most of the baby, I did want to shoot him down. They shoot him down here in a quiet phobia, they put 30%. You go to the society.
Yes, but majority Jana making that proposal, no. The Parliamentary Affairs Minister and this are proposals, at the EBA. And then all my speech no can
may answer my own, but many MPs I can't say almost say they were not consulted. Yes. And I have MPs become someone who has an issue. And the big class of Mukubuta, Honorable Obi, I say, and I'm there to a question one. MPs Manfred for any meeting. Do be also honorable Masuka on there. Or you know, or committee, no, and I until wherever I come from, I know go some leadership. See, and the honor crown as MPs no be no, she said they won't fly because I deal with it. Then they also did a buffoon never map our opposition, no. He said, no, boy, yeah, M1, you can't chat. But I let me, and no, my, I see.
And yes, I know what I see.
That's it. You will say, and go for woman delegate, how many accreditation? But they give it to them because all that will be organized.
Yeah.
Now, I'm more organized, that's a certain direction. Who's that? almost hear anything within their means to support. You know, oh, you will never tell us again where any I show. You know this game, what they are there. Moment that, what you say, oh, yeah, be this, but when you want to say, yeah, it's new for them, what's going on? What's going on? What's the what's that? A group section goes there. Almost by the Tamamian bar. By group, what you watch it. Even now, you know, the delegates was sitting there quietly.
Yes, the videos not so. At the time, as supporters, no, echo podium, no, you show videos, no. But more first have videos, no, and to TV screen, so. And from Amina, I feel more multi or radio, no, yes. And the urban, yeah, Kansas is here, and this footage, you know. At the top about me, sorry, I will command speech, you know. Baby, as supporters, if we buy, no videos, no, are showing right now.
Yes. Yes.
I had a question, sir.
I mean, I'm organizing now the big man. You see, party, oh, your party. Now, what day, and no one be say, initial stage. Now, Oma will be obedient, the answer. My way, no one be doing that, that's okay, and you. Right, I'm opening their own part. Who is a general election leader? Obedient will focus again, me copy. Let me tell you. They don't open a more pan, we do party, open a moped.
Interesting question. Mami miss away, yes. Mami miss away. Dr. Bawumia, the Vice President of the Republic, under Nanado's regime. Definitely, when him say we call event, even at the national level or party level, no, at any point in time, he'll be given the opportunity to say, Obekasa, I will podium. So supporters. Some way, somehow, we won't crow for any idea. And for you also to conclude by that assertion, they say deliberately planned. No, it raises a lot of questions because incumbency advantage, you know, if Dr. Bawumia.
That was that. But what we are going to say, people didn't know so much here.
Asante region MPs, no.
What day? What was that? A bit more, no more channel, and no bar, and no a bit so. A bit more to the very friend by.
Okay.
But when I would say a bit more different, a vice president, and no banner, a dinner name, the vice president will be a banner and quite solid rounds, or when you didn't quite so because of a vice president. But the question is the sitting president now, vice president, you know, appointing. Sitting president no Obano, and be a MP no BMCI.
92.9.
Interesting. Honorable meeting.
The person may yeah. Yamia or Domna position be it doesn't make so sound now. Sobia. Obibining Yansan. Ushubin was Yansan. If you know Yansan, would the above from us and be moved the business about for us. We are there. Don't say, and you only Jimmy for a man was a phone one day. When you go from your more advanced than more to an position. And they dealing. And any move, we plan to get there, and would the opposite of you. I'm already you. That's not the way I yet be my opposition 8 years. That may sell to a mofo. May it go any I'm saying. By mistake. Not Mama. That party on bar, no normal echo back here, and this is for you. Eba, Naga, no tormenting one, no more hard for one. Many are meeting baby, I'm a view. Mukra position. Mukra personal. Oh, no, my dear, the more you're the right end, someone from protect not the ordinary voter, ordinary voter. Or your man has to be able to do a tiny neighborhood.
Now there is also a major concern in terms of protocol. And Sana Dr. Bawumia. What would be the reason behind Sadia? Because even at state event, Vice President Eddie Kaimba and San or Mampenye follow up. At this time round, Nanado Ebetna Kunyaso Etnase, one mum na a receive welcoming advice.
I say, I'm the one or two question, run a question. And I believe that millions of people are asking the same question. You know what is Anna? My Bofonia, I didn't be a Kabi, ain't so much, but also much.
Kessben 92.9 FM.
And the president better and advice about 10 years key winner. And yes, you say, when you say they are promoted to Chanto Jim, was a Chanto Jim from Bano, sure. As I just say, this thing show a grown form. A grown form.
I'm waiting.
Fair delegate. If you don't know,
I see.
And yes, let me tell you. That I'm to
92.9.
And no to me, is all the yes, the answer 4 years or 8 years ago, no. Not the level of unity saying. When nobody position, the carbon is themselves. Now we are Ghana near. If you have to say, we'll be an animal there. I'm going to take 100 Ghana, bono. Then, I'm sick of the amount of say, a magician or a corner Sikana about. Now we are what I contract the Kessben and Maakye. And that's kind of the man I want to also officer with the feeling. Officer no go
I see. And Alan Kojo Chematia made you median as it. But you're Wahefa.
I got going to be good. You had a chance on that.
And just said that a wamba. Well, by Yanka, grown begu or quite best. So,
Kessben 92.9 FM.
From Game Park to Amat 2
yeah.
Who need part do someone on Montana? The Zango of one at the Alliance almost in the room as numbers of Moyana. And again, Baumia for Moyana, the Quebec crash.
I see.
Oma organized Sala, Plana, Amazon, Santa obviously Mawa. Then make a result. And then will be a camp, will be a wild camp, will be a walk, a Jago camp, will be over a camp. Maybe the Kasama country, a woman as Ghanaian before me joining MPP, 1992. Then, any reason, I was a show or camp of Piano, will be okay. And you say, be a course on the plan, and no man person of my this year chief Alan, our program national PA or man go upon the Bobana. And him to protect the party.
And so say no not a business saying at the end one more plotty in Salan Chamati.
I come on for any crazy and to Abba Abuga Obiba, you put the engine in Bruno. And don't also double the bar and also say what. Almost and Fanchosa. And your mom Fanchosa now, who are in the to protect your party. We are intelligence in America. Alan, we can't know what else. We have been friends of my friend. I'm making them say, the man will say, as a local cacao. Oh, and to protect your party image. No, I think we said, maybe I just said, and yet, why am I? Nipana, Opa Metal video, Nipa and the group, a mass one number or more. The Alan or by as I got and I want you to know room because they do not open room money almost to Abba. And there will be a serious confusion. By a party for now, and you have more guys than no man. Yamakuma, no more, no more fair. Yes, that the only party will be through the almost one up who move. Ominium the call from Ominium who I send the Pamu. Ominium, Mr. Mess, good to be shot, will be off good paper. None is the more custom to a viewer. That one was a phone for I'm telling you, I'm sure Almighty God. It won't be to tell you vote again. And they also, if I saw so. Because among the politicians, we don't write yes. I say this and you say,
Yawani, Mamma no as no pay. Honorable Edward, the former member of parliament at the Ma Obuasi East, and Amineno Edin Komono, bringing us to 57 minutes after 8 a.m. This is Kessben 92.9 L1 Crime, Kessben 93.3 L1 Kumasi, Kessben TV across the country, Kessben TV on Facebook around the world. Obia no ash, making kind messages in the BCC, but my memory to be na mintieno and son about messages in the Yako Mamintio.
Diana American say asemwana zige kase ye cabinet nche ye friend say and some bisi abema binu mako on the post no eno eye aba be justify say any asemwa yewra friend say seche mensa bosu be kai na confirm pepe just say wait timechi ama me ama we susu aba be timechi e dia mame e dia nti na mo ene ma be say aduokunu gu apaso e we say mo ye nsachiraye na mo ntimi ma ahoboa no ntimi anuru ho mo se masem ene ma 38 na mo be hwe ma ye nsachiraye na no mo ntimi ama mo preparation anuru ho no mo na no manka ho she ache say ade no ehu hia kwa say mo be say ska because we say aye ni say ye no siase ekobu akonta akire nipa ahwe ade be banye na yewra Dr. Mamudu Bawumia so wokasa no mitie nipa o say se betimi a break 8 na ye hia enkabomu
okay
na no na mi bisa say nti MPP ne enkabomu wo mam
enkabomu no ebeba de
ewo mu mpo sa nipa ba ko awo ma na me mano wasa akonwa bia betonti nkwada no wo mu pribia mu ye dan nipa ba ko ma no mu eti ano no eni se akonwa bi beto a anuafo mienu no mu ba betete mu hontem ena we ko mu ya say program no so pa se mu be gina fifi ho na hwe dede almost best 10 minutes kra na mo ntra se no so ya asem mu so se be discipline e ya adwuma discipline na wo henefa ena nkabo mu no so wo henefa so obi be kwa yi ase na panimu ti se chief wo chia ni ebo ni ntutu enti kabo mu wa MPP ni mu ana ti se ebufu kwa hyehyɛ nipa bi mu a na se ikoyi mpanimfo bi mu ɛso mu ɛkɔ akodi ekuo nanim a wo bi so se me so nto aba no kra
but enya mpanimfo bi enu nko anso na ye gina wo mu
eno ni asɛm no eno ni asɛm
and na Dr. Akoto afri your oh, I moved to
Medina. So maybe he was at large. Medina, he was also at large. No, I can say
at large. Yeah.
No, I can say
at large. Yeah, boss. Some minister no does go. Ambassador at large.
Ambassador at large. Justice K. Kessben FM DJ Kessia Pa.
I see.
Now Tatu no Hugu Montenso.
Okay.
Monitor Kessben FM. Okay. Was so voice for Kumasi baby.
Better that's it.
Was it baby voice?
Kumasi for us. She screen this is here. But Mumfa the media to yes. And these are the big guys behind the NPP.
Okay.
The other screen this is here. Dr. Mamudu Bawumia, Vice President of the Republic. Alan Kojo Martin, Trade Minister, and Dr. Every year, yes, a Greek minister, and Dr. Kunodu Apreku, my daughter,
we are Akimara Timero.
Okay, I see.
Akimara Timero.
And Akumara Timeros.
Former your friend is energy minister. One on the board. Now, Sir Papa Wadium, there were a lot of issues about him. Joe Gatti, former Attorney General, former Deputy Speaker of Parliament, and then former Railways Minister. Railways, 4 years, and dear Pan, 1 more year. Yabe and only be a different day. And no some no be different cry. Because Railways, you set a whole ministry. And the ama. But still, Railways, you mean for a sky train, no, yeah.
Say, I say, you decouple the two. You new railway for free transport.
Yes.
Said a bit aviation, no bet me a call.
What more you aviation so if
you said a bear. Railway, you bet me
a special focus. Yako for the crowd to us, my million.
Etiefo yento ade kakra yakọ Dr. Grace Boadu ho wono wati Grace Gift Herbal Clinic wade laboratory services abeka ho mekafo na ma say yare be na free kwamponte mere so abeka ho ebi mu kura se yare de beto ato na nanom wanse do etu ho so ya afo so Dr. Grace Board se bra na ne matonchia na wane wo tonchia wo de aduro beka ho na wo to wi a waba beda ase de dance e de amawurade wo bia na so asie kwata wo bia na ni afra efri 50 years ekro aduro apeto eno de yeni ho aduro bia ewo ho na mom se ebia eye twere efom yade yi anase eye diabetes, hypertension, hepatitis A, B, C, D, any E dia ni nyina Dr. Grace Board wo aduro pa bema usisi mu hankra nyina yiye mesu hu hia se ebe ye usisi ni mu alignment ama wo Dr. Grace Board se bra wo ba wonte dekora ewo mpam edura na jo a wutimu mpam sezi kofo bosom ko Grace Gift Heba na ko jedu papa efiri honum mesi ma mo yare so a enkase Grace Gift woni aduro na wo nuro pa haban awodro enwo de sayade ya bie nkrabata miensa ewo Ghana ha nyina da na ba bia me chira wo Kumasi Oshim School Junction Barekase kwan so ehon wo she daddy maternity ward eba ho no ehon ni panyini afei ebu akokofo redua obega wo station no ehon so Grace Gift Nkrobata ewo ho yani awon kra nyina ye botwi nya ko new achimota ye be petroleum bangle ho yani Family Life International School and the dian mushe Grace Gift numbers are just 0543 320030 0344 126 123 Grace Getaba yateneswa na ya sorry afa mame kanfo school we emawo eye Kessben University College wushemu a wubenya adwuma yentam efise wo ko school ni nyina no na wo hia internship no na wo yeka ho eti wo field no wadi ka master da na ya forms ne bi wo ho ya bie school no ankasa wo kontena se ya hyeda ya ne sekuro eti mese ba bia wo firi a wo ba no wubenya hostel ada akwa bia wonte brofo wo so Guinness for hostel nie hostel no ntimi nka wo hostel na wadi e school hostel ana meka formal wo a wo firi wo twemba wiate wo firi kobewo ka wo bra na beda ho na wo ba wo kon no krampo se obesa akofie ya bie Kumasi City campus ade amaye na ye ya adwuma wo wo de ande de obeye nyina ne se weekend bia no abesua de na registrar wo nipa ho adaje se ye ransame me metu chama ho ate papa na wo be cheche courses ni mu kama ansa no wasigina ye number wo be frɛ no eye 0501 637383 wone Kessben emo enkomo na onsu kosua de nyame ya adom a wudi ska bia to multi credit abisa se wo pe coupon ni bi ada ya beto akrade no se wutiri ye na wudi first ya ma uska dete na ya ma Toyota Corolla aka ho wutiri ye na atoso mienu a ya ma ska laja na afa ya ma Toyota Yaris ade aka ho afa wo toso miensa wo jiske na ya sama eye Hyundai i10 aka ho wo toso na wo jidate ya ma Pragea wo toso num wo so wo je laja no ya ma bobo ya ade aka ho efri na akro multi credit Nkrobata no ya duosia enso ye gusu a ye count first kakoto na ti coupon na ye be chade wo so wutiri ebe ye yepa se wo dwade betumpon eno ene yakoma soade ultimate fashion and in the furniture city make am for the amount se bronya be soyi wo pata de papa bi ehye wo a wo se pa wo pa ni bi adi bi asone ma na mokola dwomu a ko ultimate fi se wo de bibia ye cotton bibia ye quality bibia ye kama fo make am for ma wo se koto bi ma wo ma koto bi ma wo yire wa ba ma no so na wo so age wo de na wo de tie bia fifi se the speaker aye ni de ne wo so wo ma so wo fa ho abia make am for ediamao ya the furniture city no aka won say wona mabonte a ye pa amnane no wadin den se lotokia so no e wasa wodam so e reflect awo eti won so sisie wodam empani nkonya papa bi ya wodi besiesie dem no e ultimate furniture city and American for amount ye wo Kumasi adum ya Ben Wesley Methodist asafo no boys around about to be one my papa bi wo bodawro of fan nchen na fe number we mame 0209 136 733 when the ultimate emo enkomo enwa na speaker kai no afi ye komampo baby som eye efiala ya efiala ye be ya be hye se de enkrafo ti di niam na eba mesrawo sa wotifie na yo se 24 na ma ene ye dwala wobɛto ani na fiala aduru etika ho na wo soso fa wo niema bra nkwada ntade kwada aduane ane de keka ho ye bagya dawase wo wa kwantuom wo ba sa wo ye wo de ni ska me na na akuase abonsu fa de bra frema mo fa wo de mra Eresi Williams mo fa mebom number wo de ba fa no 0245 75 95 93 0245 7593 okay 0245759593 edi abeba no e wo say ye Kessben Foundation say confirm pozi gaba mesro poso ye Kessben Foundation pe wo scan so mayen na ye nyina ye fa sere en sem kwada na funu mu ma Mr. Speaker
I'm running man, Yako. Yako, come baby, so baby. Refi. Chairman, Mammy, Koya Juma Wembra. Koya Bar, maybe Sasa, Nansani.
Okay.
Very interesting.
Seriously?
When is it again?
Okay.
Maybe some. Okay. To train. Remember, why?
I go for messages.
Yeni zawaswa eni jeni adom afe woni abi wi ase asonimu e ba sa wa yira kwanso akire ne pa no bi asam yo bi asmo woni ni ko si na fo wa yu ku ni chechere ne ma bi anani ko so ni ja obrechi ni ku kodu fo eja wo mu anku ni maba aguna na na wiri kwa ba akasa no makasa friendship wo bi na no awobo ajo asuna na ho fe bia woni bono so awo yira cheche Wakwane ne banye na sene neba ejo no bi no anta bi eja wo mu anami di asem asa shiri na no mpa no asem eja wo mu aso di aba wodoma nkoma oba ade ehye yense yeni za woso eni je ni agrewo afe woni abi wi ase asoni mu e ba sa wa yira kwanso akire ne pampa no bi asem yo bi asmo oni pada sani awon manwem wo wi ase ha Asama to nyonko na to baby anka mfa ho menso metene baby anka me pema yeden nanso wadoma nkoma bo ade ebo nipa bata nipa ho obi ada na nyonko ensu ane yirasio obi a woni dwuma odidi bo a oman wokwo na ni kosi na fro wa yuku ni chechere ne ma obi ana ni koso ni ja obrechi ni kukodu fo eja wo mu anku ni maba aguna na wiri kwa ba akasa no makasa friendship wo bie na no awabo ajo asana na ho febia woni bono so awira cheche wo kwani ne bani na sene ne ba ejo no bi no anta bie eja wo mu anami di asem asa shiri na no mpa no asem eja wo mu aso di aba wodoma nkoma oba ade ehye yense yeni za woso eni je ni agrewo afe woni abi wi ase asoni mu e ba sa wa yira kwanso akire ne pampa no bi asam yo bi asmo oni pada sani awon manwem wo wi ase ha asam to nyonko na to be bia nkamfa ho menso metene be bia nka me pema yeden nanso wadoma nkoma bo ade ebo nipa bata nipa ho obi ada na nyonko ensu ane yirasio obi a woni dwuma odidi bo a oman wokwana ni kosi na fro wa yuku ni chechere ne ma obi anani koso ni ja obrechi ni kukodu fo eja wo mu anku ni maba aguna na na wiri kwa ba akasa no makasa friendship wo bie na no awobo ajo asana na ho febia woni bono so awira cheche wokwane ne banye na sene ne ba ejo no bi no anta bie eja wo mu anami di asem asa shiri na no mpa no asem eja wo mu aso di aba wodoma nkoma oba ade ehye yense yeni za woso eni je ni agrewo afe woni abi wi ase asoni mu e ba sa wa yira kwanso akire ne pampa no bi asam yo bi asmo oni pada sani awon manwem wo wi ase ha asam to nyonko na to be bia nkamfa ho menso metene be bia nka me pema yeden nanso wadoma nkoma bo ade ebo nipa bata nipa ho obi ada na nyonko ensu ane yirasio obi a woni dwuma odidi bo a oman wokwana ni kosi na fro wa yuku ni chechere ne ma obi anani koso ni ja obrechi ni kukodu fo eja wo mu anku ni maba aguna na na wiri kwa ba akasa no makasa French wo bie na no awoboajo asana na ho febia wani bono so awira tete wo kwani ne bani na sene ne ba ejo no bi no anta bie eja wo mu anami di asem asa chiri na no mpa no asem eja wo mu aso diaba wo do man kuma oba ade ehye yense yeni nsa wo so eni je ni agrawo afe wonu e bi wi ase asoni mu eba sa wo yira kwan so akire ne kwampa no bi asem ye obi asmo oni pada sani awon manwemu wo wi ase ha asam to nyonko na to be bia nkemfa ho menso metene be bia nka me pema yeden nanso wadoma nkoma bo ade ebo nipa bata nipa ho obi ada na nyonko yesu na yirasio obi a woni dwuma odidi bo a oman wokwa na ni kosi na fro wa yuku ni chechere ne ma obi anani koso ni ja obrechi ni kukodu fo eja wo mu enku ni maba agurana na yiri kwa ba akasa no makasa French wo bie na no awoboajo asana na ho febia wani bono so awira tete wo kwani ne bani na sene ne ba ejo no bi no anta bie eja wo mu anami di asem asa chiri na no mpa no asem eja wo mu aso diaba wo do man kuma oba ade ehye yense yeni za wo so eni je ni agrawo afe wonu e bi wi ase asoni mu eba sa wo yira kwan so akire ne kwampa no bi asem ye obi asmo oni pada sani awon manwemu wo wi ase ha asam to nyonko na to be bia nkemfa ho menso metene be bia nka me pema yeden nanso wadoma nkoma bo ade ebo nipa bata nipa ho obi ada na nyonko yesu na yirasio obi a woni dwuma odidi bo a oman wokwa na ni kosi na fro wa yuku ni chechere ne ma obi anani koso ni ja obrechi ni kukodu fo eja wo mu enku ni maba agurana na yiri kwa ba akasa no makasa French wo bie na no awoboajo asana na ho febia wani bono so awira tete wo kwani ne bani na sene ne ba ejo no bi no anta bie eja wo mu anami di asem asa chiri na no mpa no asem eja wo mu aso diaba wo do man kuma oba ade ehye yense yeni nsa wo so eni je ni agrawo afe wonu e bi wi ase asoni mu eba sa wo yira kwan so akire ne kwampa no bi asem ye obi asmo oni pada sani awon manwemu wo wi ase ha asam to nyonko na to be bia nkemfa ho menso metene be bia nka me pema yeden nanso wadoma nkoma bo ade ebo nipa bata nipa ho obi ada na nyonko yesu na yirasio obi a woni dwuma odidi bo a oman wokwa na ni kosi na fro wa yuku ni chechere ne ma obi anani koso ni ja obrechi ni kukodu fo eja wo mu enku ni maba agurana na yiri kwa ba akasa no makasa French wo bie na no awoboajo asana na ho febia wani bono so awira tete wo kwani ne bani na sene ne ba ejo no bi no anta bie eja wo mu anami di asem asa chiri na no mpa no asem eja wo mu aso diaba wo do man kuma oba ade ehye yense yeni nsa wo so eni je ni agrawo afe wonu e bi wi ase asoni mu eba sa wo yira kwan so akire ne kwampa no bi asem ye obi asmo oni pada sani awon manwemu wo wi ase ha asam to nyonko na to be bia nkemfa ho menso metene be bia nka me pema yeden nanso wadoma nkoma bo ade ebo nipa bata nipa ho obi ada na nyonko yesu na yirasio obi a woni dwuma odidi bo a oman wokwa na ni kosi na fro wa yuku ni chechere ne ma obi anani koso ni ja obrechi ni kukodu fo eja wo mu enku ni maba agurana na yiri kwa ba akasa no makasa French wo bie na no awoboajo asana na ho febia wani bono so awira tete wokwa ne bani na sene ne ba ejo no bi no anta bie eja wo mu anami di asem asa chiri na no mpa no asem eja wo mu aso diaba wo do man kuma oba ade ehye yense yeni nsa wo so eni je ni agrawo afe wonu e bi wi ase asoni mu eba sa wo yira kwan so akire ne kwampa no bi asem ye obi asmo oni pada sani awon manwemu wo wi ase ha asam to nyonko na to be bia nkemfa ho menso metene be bia nka me pema yeden nanso wadoma nkoma bo ade ebo nipa bata nipa ho obi ada na nyonko yesu na yirasio Obia when you ma did go our mind. Walk one and equal see enough for you could nature and my Obia and equal sonija. Obretin equal for Eja woman Kunimaba. Agrana and Riquaba. Akasa no Macasa French and Wobia and our Boajo. Asana now Febia when the bonus swallow will at it. Walk one in a banana neighbor. A John no be on Tabia, Eja woman and Mediasam. Asa Chilina no Panawasa, Meja woman, Magiaba.
In so many ways. Now tax kakra also be tia. It's unfair.
Interesting. But so mama na men kind message abano kakra na gogo na wo can be answer na make for what is
yeah thanks to the omomosene messages no yeah now omomose men come back no. For your information, I haven't gone anywhere. I have really not gone anywhere. Obi next year. Say what pam me. Exactly. Without giving me any light. Brothers and sisters, I've not gone anywhere. The truth of the matter is that.
Honestly speaking, na me person me call South Africa. Na me director crack kind.
92.
Yes, I don't come as a move. But before me, the corner, now maybe someone said, very good. The uncle school, eh? Okwela na okodi ana eme.
Amankweti earlier.
Okay. I don't need earlier. Basic school. Okay. I see. Ana nyakunso ko hiva.
Bonwire.
Okay. Eme ana me nka secondary school, me nka primary.
Junior high.
Those days no. Na me ni say dey be early.
JSS.
Those days ache ti be say early any wuche ni be ni ME.
Yeah.
It's the more na metropolitan be district
Okay. Because depending on school I will call you, no pronunciation will be different. So
I don't be a can.
Kessben.
There be my leader.
But fridge mo.
Yeah.
I say be fridge mo.
I mean too when I be time messages in the ampon.
Say who share video na mo de to so no.
Yeah.
NPP for video no. Chairman vice president. E ba be kasa no.
Yeah.
Wo share a dom na two prekope na na eye clear say wo share ade na say seven producer. Say ukuta technical eye. E can be picture say as a for they were coached to go. I'm telling you. Say they were coached to go and stand in front of the podium so that they can cheer the vice president.
Because the way you come as
yes, Nati. Honorable Chairman Sabusu. Nipa kwa me respecting a power because of your institution itself.
Yes, all vice president and you.
Honorable Chairman Sabusu. Or your institution, a institution. Because I said time and I make broadcasting corporation. Omo sign me man no can be. It makes someone be very careful. This hunch parliament. Now Pensa ko propose say Yama some of the who's one can say experience members of parliament of PPO was Yama ana man ye be struck
was Yama MPs now on code
on the post
one clarify say one more year experience and now
I want to problem at least to be or can say Yama some experience members of parliament to be
experience in any sense. You have more opportunity. I
make sure say no crowd here or cancer no and no crowd I will have a problem. I do continue more problem this city. 92.9. Before bit say JH Mensa. Former majority leader.
You got bonny tell not main kind messages.
Make bonny tell. JH Mensa chairman no majority leader. You pushing now free parliament. So one kwa akafeliso uso Japan yenim so good. Ebelidi the MPP caucus in parliament. Feliso uso Japan compare president flag bearer MPP awanya. Abraham Dubai He was fantastic until Abraham Edu lost his seat. Sir Edward Nkiegu Chebe Sabus.
Yeah.
Jamaica Ratchas.
Yeah. First
Who should be to say Simon Semensa, the Biamika Sassaway. Okobo Sotia from first republic to second republic to third to fourth republic. No politician Albert compare Simon Semensa. Simon Semensa, the current regional minister of Ashanti region. Ubia, Wako Parliament 3 times. What me Eco Parliament? Ako the Speaker of ECOWAS Parliament. The current ECOWAS Protocol amendment. Ono the Yefan is the footprint account. Tell me obe free. Bosomche ama educh baba. Conforce such a huge pillar. Ye kwa kolusuni. Tell you. So one kwa kidim say. Some dear phobia to say educh baba. What a double track baba.
Okay. Ziga, me friends, you watching ever to us. Na yes, my kind few of the messages na men Breno aso na yenko Virgin Chambers as watching you live, Macro Carry, Mr. Speaker. Good luck to you. God bless you and thank you for your good work. Osono Amia Ediaba. Good morning to you, Mr. Speaker. Some of we the grassroots of the NPP will not tolerate any attempt to impose any candidate on us, being it a polling station, executive constituency, regional or national executive. Party leadership must know simplicity. And Osono Ediaba made us say, sir, keep the fire burning. Mr. Speaker, God bless you and bless your good works. Owusu Isaac said, good morning to you all. You guys are a fantastic team. In fact, your unbiased analysis is a 10 of the time. And bless you. Bedu Williams said, good morning to you and God bless John Dramani Mahama. Definitely, he will surely become a president again. Ezekiel Kobinayaba Osi Bawumia is not the right man to lead the NPP. Alan is humble and very calm. Bawumia is Ghana's Pinocchio. He must know. And at the Abba Prince Asamoah said, it was a shame to the NPP leadership for massaging things in favor of Dr. Bawumia. How can the president come and wait for the vice president's rival? A shameless government in that regard. Sam Ajiman said, Mahama had long predicted that the NPP will not allow Nordness to lead them. And of course, today it is coming to bear. They must know. Jamila to Muhammad said, Mr. Speaker, the NPP only wants went to Kumasi to chop our and nothing else. Watching you live from Accra. Hashtag loyal move member. Thank you very much. I don't know at the Abba. Thomas, Mr. Good morning. I just don't understand why this rushing to welcome Dr. Bawumia coming from the same direction. Was it planned? If yes, who did that? We must know as a party and also at the Abba. May that say message, you know. Achim Bwedi said the NPP must consider card-bearing members in good standing to participate in the selection of its flag. Either than that, chaos will befall the party. Kwame Edmondson said, Speaker, they greet you and your movement team. I'm part of the movement. This morning you are up doing. God bless you so much for your good work. Hamza Jr., the maestro, my very good friend. I said, good morning, Mr. Speaker. Watching you live from Nkwanti region. God bless you. And honor at the Abba Christian Ados at Swami. Our streets are better now. He has given us enough classrooms and all more than enough. So you should equally know that Chairman Sabonsu was DJ Rose. Mr. Speaker, thank you. God bless you for speaking the truth to power. Nothing more, nothing. I don't know at the Abba. Eti Abushami dance na say Joe Laka at the Mail Federation no at the Babe to us. Na mini abema emos minda munya no ase say weekendi na warrior ko warrior. And on behalf of the family, no, Yadamunino said Mobile, Ebeta, Yenia Bema, no, Echimidi, and the Kwame Appiah Kubi, the friend Pon Ziga, the researcher, Lord Ziga, and a face Unyako Abronoma, where my able lieutenant and pay one more Ebuai. Joe Laka is up next with Mode Fed Action, the latest sports show, Papa, a Wokruma, and to stick and stay, and I swear for the rest of our programs. Good morning, Ghana. Adam Domiania, Ochana, Yabesensia, Macramunina.
Yenis, our sword, and the journey at the womb. I feel when you